Hey everybody, I'm Scott Wikle. You're listening to My Kind of Country. My return guest tonight, it's always an honor to talk to her. She is called Miss Country Soul. She has been a Grand Ole Opry member for over 52 years, and she's got a lot of great things going on, lots to talk about today, and it's an honor to have her back on the show. Please welcome Jeannie Seely. Jeannie, how are you tonight?
I'm great. Thank you, Scott, for inviting me back on your show. It's been a while, and it's a joy to be with you.
Well, I appreciate it. You've been doing your own show now on Willie's Sirius Radio every Sunday.
Yeah, how about that? Have you caught Sunday with Seely?
I certainly have. I love it. I write down some of the songs you play so I can play them on my show, see?
Oh, great. Good. Well, I'm really enjoying doing it. I was very surprised when they called me and asked me if I'd consider doing an air shift, and I said, well, I never thought about it, but I'm game to try if you are. So, yeah, I'm really enjoying it, and it's wonderful to hear people's comments and their reaction, and know that it's bringing enjoyment to so many people.
Absolutely, absolutely, and I love what I do, and it's wonderful to be able to play all this great music, and brings back memories for a lot of people. It's amazing how many comments that we get that of people that loved hearing these songs, and brings back some kind of a memory for where they'd forgotten, and it's really cool to bring them back again.
Yeah, the other night in Branson, we did 2 nights of the Country Family Reunion with Bill Anderson, Mickey Gilling, Johnny Lee, Tia Goins, Malthus Brothers, Dallas Wayne, and me, and had T. Graham Brown was there too. I had a great time. But after the show, when we were signing autographs, this lady came up and she reminded me of my mom, because she said Sundays are just the longest day with all the family gone and everything. She said, I used to just dread Sundays. But she said, now I look forward to it because I spend my Sundays with Seely. And my goodness, that just makes you feel good. And it's wonderful to know you've been given a gift like that to give to other people.
Well, absolutely. I totally agree with you there. I'm so glad that you're doing that. And folks, you can tune into that. It's every Sunday. It's 12 to 4 Eastern Standard Time. That's on Willie's Roadhouse, Sirius XM Channel 59. So tune in, and Jeannie will be spinning some great tunes for you. And we love it. We always listen.
Well, great. I'm excited, too, because I've got a new album coming out in February. This was another exciting thing that happened for me, because Don Cusick, who's a music professor at Belmont University, called me and said he wanted to visit for a little while. I had no idea what Don might want to talk about, but he told me that he wanted to produce an album on me and do a little documentary to go along with it. So I was absolutely honored and thrilled to be working with Dawn. So we're really proud of the project we put together. Originally, we tried to get it out in the fall, but it's going to be on Curb Records, and Curb was kind of behind on some of their scheduling. And so we decided to wait till after the first of the year.
Oh,
Get
well,
a fresh start next year.
absolutely. Well, I'm looking forward to it. And if you would be so gracious, I would love to have you come back at that time, and we'll do a feature. And I'll tell you what, we'll play the whole album for our listeners. How's that?
Oh, that'll be great. I've got some wonderful guests on that album, and so I'm anxious to share that
Well,
with
that's
everybody.
great. Hey, I'm looking forward to it. I know you've been doing some writing with my buddy Bobby Tomberlin. What a talent he is. He was on my show recently, and I know he's been
Yeah.
enjoying that. And, of course, you're working with Tim Atwood, and, man, you're staying busy. I think that's fantastic.
Yeah, Tim and I just got back from Texas. We had a wonderful down in a little town called Clifton, Texas, at the Bosque Art Center. Beautiful venue and just wonderful people. And it's close to Waco.
Okay.
But just a very unique little town. We had such a good time with everybody down there. I'm through with the road work for the year now, so I can kind of settle back in, and of course there's a lot of things going on in town that I'm participating in too. I'll be riding. I'm co-grand marshal in the Veterans Day Parade Monday.
Oh, wow.
So looking forward to that. And then after the parade ends, we're going back to Post 82 to visit with some of the visiting military dignitaries that are in Nashville for that.
Oh, that's wonderful. I saw recently you were at the Dottie West birthday bash, too.
Yeah, that's the thing we organized. This was our third year, and we raised $29,000 this last time for the Musicians Emergency Relief Fund. I found out that fund doesn't get any outside help, and I thought, my thinking, of course, I'm on the board of directors of the Opry Trust Fund and continue to work for that. But by building up the Musicians Fund, when there's lesser needs, say somebody has to miss a tour or two, and the bills go on, as we know, that mortgage and everything goes on the same. So they just need some funds to catch up, anywhere from $2,000 to $3,000. They can go in and access that fund right away, where that saves the time. It's a lot more involved with the trust fund because it is under a corporate umbrella. So you have to do a lot of paperwork there. And that just saves a lot of workload from the Opry Trust Fund and saves those assets for major needs.
Oh, that's wonderful.
In cases of bad accidents or extended illnesses. So I'm very proud of the cooperation we've gotten from everybody on this. And it's a way to remember Dottie. And she loved musicians and appreciated them like I do, because we simply couldn't do what we do without musicians behind us. So I feel like Dottie's smiling down, and she helped so many musicians when she was alive, and we're just kind of carrying on her legacy.
Hey, that's wonderful. I've gotten to be friends with a lot of the musicians down there and worked with them, and I've had some of them on my show. Jimmy Capps was on recently, and I'll tell you what, they are the backbone, like you said, and they're stars in their own right as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, absolutely they are. The creativity that goes on in these recording studios is just staggering.
Yes, it is.
You just, you're looking for something to kick that song off or to get attention, and I mean, they can make or break a record. There's no question, and I'm proud of all the guys that I get to work with. Of course, we're congratulating Eddie Bayers for being inducted into the Musicians Hall of Fame this year. And of course, I work with Eddie at the Opry all the time.
Oh, yeah. That's wonderful. Well, my gosh, over 52 years at the Opry now. That's amazing. You were there. You were there too with I think with Dolly here a few weeks ago, and she did her 50th anniversary.
Yeah, we had a good time. It was great to see her. When she saw me, we were going through the photo line, and she just hollered Jeannie and grabbed me and hugged me, and just never have enough time for us to recall old times. But both of us remembered when we both started out back in the 60s, and I'm so proud of her. Dolly's got one of the most brilliant minds I have ever been around. She's so creative, and yet she's such a great business person. And those two don't always go together, but she is certainly the whole package. And I'll tell you who else is the same way as Taylor Swift.
Really?
Taylor handles all of her business just exactly like Dolly did.
Well, that's
I think
great
she probably studied Dolly a little bit, and she's very creative, and both of them are very giving. Taylor also does a lot of charity work.
Well, that's great to hear. That's great to hear. We always love to see you on the Opry. I know you're on there quite often, and you're doing a Ernest Tubb Midnight Jamboree coming up, too, in December, I believe.
Yeah, we are. I'm hoping maybe Amber Digby's going to be able to be my guest on there. She's recording a new album, and she's found a song that I wrote years ago and forgot about that she's going to record, and I'm going to try to sing part of it with her. And so I'm hoping maybe she can come in and do the Midnight Jamboree with me.
Oh, that's great. I love Amber. She's been on my show a couple times, and of course, DG Overby, and wonderful, wonderful people. You bet. That's great. I'm glad to hear that.
That's an extremely talented family.
It sure is, no doubt about that. You've got a song out that you co-wrote for Rhonda Vincent. That's a huge hit. It's called "Like I Could." Beautiful song.
Yeah, Bobby just sent me the newest chart. Well, it went back up to number 4. It was at number 1, then it dropped back down, and then it went back up. So I'm just absolutely thrilled. Yeah, it was really kind of an accident the way I pitched that to Rhonda. I didn't even mean to pitch it to her. We were in the back of Gus Arundel's limousine, and we were just talking about what all we were doing, and I was telling her that I had never set a writer appointment, the way that new writers, all the writers do today. And I said, I couldn't imagine how that would work, that you'd set an appointment for 6 weeks, 2 months ahead, and know that your mind was going to think creative that day. But Bobby Tomberlin and Aaron Enderlin both kept saying, it'll work, right with us. You won't have to be embarrassed or intimidated if you do it with us. So they kept encouraging me. And then when I had this idea, I called them both, and they both liked the idea. And I said, okay, I'm going to get brave. Let's set that writer appointment y'all have talked about. And if my brain just totally dumps that day, I'll at least know I brought the idea in. So it was 6 weeks before we could all get together. But we put the song together in just a little over an hour.
Wow.
And we were just it was so fun. Just really enjoyed being with them. So I was telling Rhonda all about that, and I said, so I'm encouraged now to maybe set some other writer appointments, and I appreciated them encouraging me. And she said, well, can I hear the song? And I said, yeah, I have it on my phone. So I played it to her, and she just smiled, and she said, it sounds like it needs to be on my next session. So that's how that all came about. You just never know. It's just amazing to me. That's the thing about songwriting. You don't know where it's going to go.
Oh, that's so great. I just love that creative process. That's such a beautiful song. One of the things I love about Rhonda Vincent is that she really has 2 simultaneous careers going. She's got a huge bluegrass following and does bluegrass music, and she can turn right around and do stone cold country just as good as any of them. She's such a great singer.
Yes, she can. In fact, there were a few people in bluegrass felt like this was more a country record than it was bluegrass, but I think I'm like you. I think it's just being accepted everywhere.
Yeah, she's fabulous. Absolutely. And folks, JeannieSeely.com is Jeannie's official website. You can go there and check out everything she's got going on, and try your best to keep up with her anyway. And and of course, her latest album, we did a feature on that when she was on last time, Written in Song, beautiful. And there's also a DVD available for that as well. And we love that. I've been playing a lot of cuts off of that. And of course, we're going to play some of those tonight. And also, the Country Music Hall of Fame, I believe, currently has an exhibit on you. Is that right?
Yes, that was another thrill when they invited me to be a part of the new exhibit called American Currents. I was laughing, and I said, anytime I can hear Jeannie Seely and Current in the same sentence, I like that. I'm trying to stay current, and that will run through February. So, and it's a great exhibit. I'm proud to share it with not only Carly Pierce, who is a very talented young lady that's hitting so big right now. I'm so proud for her. I've watched her career since I first saw her in the shows at Dollywood many years ago, and then moved from there to the Country Tonight Theater and that production. And we've just gotten to be really good friends, and I'm so happy with her success, because I'll tell you, she and Michael Ray, her new husband, both have very deep traditional country roots, and they get it, as we like to say.
Yeah.
They are current with their generation, which, I have to say to a lot of my peers that complain a little bit, I say, you know what? It's not our era anymore. I'm just glad that today's technology allows us to do what you're doing and what I'm doing, so that we can enjoy everything. But it is a generation's era, and Michael and Carly are in tune with their era, but they also have the respect and carry on the tradition of classic country music too.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. Well, you certainly are staying relevant. You're so visible and so busy and so very talented. You're still singing beautiful. You look great, and obviously you are writing extremely well. So my hat's off to you.
Well, I thank you. Well, and I have one more wonderful thing just happened for me. I just got the confirmation. In fact, their press release might be going out today. But Lincoln Memorial University down in East Tennessee, Harrogate, Tennessee, just honored me with an honorary doctorate of arts degree, and I get that at the commencement ceremony in December 14th.
Well,
Is that not wonderful?
Congratulations.
That's where they also gave Dr. Ralph Stanley an
Wow.
honorary doctorate.
Well, congratulations. That is really something else, and thanks for letting me know that. Wow.
Yeah, I was just speechless when they told me about that. Of course, that's where my husband went to school, and so we've been down there and been involved in several of the things. When that college just keeps growing, and they a few years ago started a medical division, and then since then they've started a veterinary school, and two of their graduates are here in Nashville, one out in the West End. It's a young lady that Jean helped get admitted to the college. And also, we just took our kitty cat to Dr. Kirby, who is another young lady who's working for my vet here in Donaldson.
Oh,
so
great.
we went down and, toured the new facilities and just try to stay involved as much as we can with that university. And so anyway, we said something to them about possibly a doctorate of music, and he said they went way over my head and gave you a doctorate of the arts, because it mentions in my compliments how I mentor the young people and try to look to the future of our business.
Well, bless you for that, and that's a well-deserved award. I'm so glad you got that. That's incredible,
Thank
Jeannie.
you.
Yeah.
I'm pretty thrilled.
And folks, coming up in the end of January 26th to February 2nd, is the Larry's Country Diner Cruise. And you can get all your information about that at larryscountrydiner.com/cruise. And I know, Jeannie, you're going to be on there, and Bill Anderson and Tia Goins, the Malpas brothers, Rhonda Vincent, Gene Watson, Wilson Fairchild, Mark Wills, Ashley Campbell. Boy, that's a lineup right there.
It's going to be a great cruise, and I'm looking forward to that, too. Last year I did the Big Time Life cruise with the Opry, but this year I'm really looking forward to being back with Bill and all our country family reunion group. That's always so fun to do.
You bet, you bet. Well, we're going to play a bunch of your songs, and I'm going to play Like I Could from Miss Rhonda Vincent and some other great songs.
Oh, and by the way, Scott, I wanted to tell you, Rhonda came in and sang with me on one of the cuts on my new album that'll be out in February.
Oh, great. Oh, I can't wait to hear that.
She did a duet with me, and so did Bill Anderson. Bill and I recorded When Two Worlds Collide.
Oh, man, I can't wait to hear that. Well, you got to come back. We'll do a whole feature on that. I can't wait to hear it.
And when are you going to get a chance to come down and see us?
You know, I'm hoping to be there sometime after the first of the year. We're doing David Frizzell has organized a museum display for Freddie Hart at the Willie Nelson General Store Museum there on Music Valley Drive.
Oh, that's great. Well, that's right here in my neck of the woods. So.
Yeah, and so I'll be coming down for that. We're going to do a big unveiling and have the press there and try to have some of Freddie's family there. And
that'll be great.
We've gotten all of Freddie's award, all of his CMAs, ACM awards, the gold record for Easy Lovin', all that stuff. One of his guitars, one of his suits. So his son was gracious enough to get all that stuff to us, and it's all David's got everything right now. And as soon as we get the word from the museum, we're going to get that in there. So I'll be down for that, and I'll make sure to get a hold of you because I would love to see you.
Yeah, please. I would like to be there for that. I'll mention it to Mark Hughes that runs it, and I have a beautiful display there too. I was honored to
I know you do.
Include it in that museum.
I love that museum. I absolutely love. We went down there with my wife and daughter and I last time, and got a beautiful display on Porter Wagner in there, and a nice display on Lefty Frizzell. It's a really nice museum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's great, yeah.
So I'll keep.
Well, okay, Scott, be sure and let me know. And
I will.
And I thank you for always giving me the opportunity to say hello to all of your listeners and to say thank you to all of them for continuing to support my career. I don't even know how to tell you all how much I appreciate it.
Well, we all love you. We love your music. We're going to play a bunch of it, and it's always an honor to talk to you. And thank you so very much for taking time to be on My Kind of Country.
Thanks so much, Scott. Bye-bye.
Right. Bye-bye now. That's Jeannie Seely on My Kind of Country. Here's some fantastic music for you as we continue.
I've tried so hard to keep our home alive, but you don't even care that I'm around. You tell me that somehow our love has died, and you'd rather be set free than be tied down. All right, I've laid awake at night when you were gone and tried to think of things that I could do to try to make you happy when you came home. But the more I tried, the more you'd put me through. All right, I'll sign the papers, even though you know I love you so. All right, I'll sign the papers, but oh, how it hurts to see you go. like a torch each time you touch me. The look in your eye pulls me apart. Don't open the door to heaven if I can't come in. Don't touch me if you don't love me, sweetheart. Your kiss is like a drink when I'm thirsty. Oh, and I'm thirsty for you with all my heart. But don't love me, then act as though we've never kissed. Oh, don't touch me if you don't love me, sweetheart. Don't give me something that you might take away. To have you, then lose you, wouldn't be smart on my part. Don't open the door to heaven if I can't come in. Don't touch me if you don't love me, sweetheart. No, don't touch me if you don't love me,
So many times I told you I was leaving, and so many times how I tried, but saying you're leaving so much easier than leaving and saying goodbye. 'Cause every time I'd start to go, I wouldn't get 10 feet till I'd come running back like a runaway child who's afraid to cross the street. My mind might tell my lips to say it's over, but my heart would only say that's a lie. 'Cause saying you're leaving so much easier than leaving and saying goodbye. One minute I'm all set to go, and then I change my mind. There's such a difference between leaving you and leaving you behind. I'm always saying something about leaving. Oh, but something tells me I won't even try. 'Cause saying you're leaving so much easier everything I've loved, I've lost. When I met you, I thought my luck had turned, but our love's just another bridge to burn. I'll soon light the match and I'll move on. I've already lingered much too long. I'm so hurt and you're so unconcerned. Our love's just another bridge to burn. Sometimes one must love enough for two, and that's the way it's been with me and you. I see your face every way I turn, but our love's just another bridge to burn. I'll soon light the match and I'll move on. I've already lingered much too long. Oh, I'm so hurt and you're so unconcerned. Our love's just another bridge to burn. Our love's just another bridge to burn. Sorry, and one step away from coming home. I've been gone long enough to think things over again, been far enough away to see how wrong I've been. I'm just one tear away from crying, one touch away from the phone. I'm just one word away from I'm sorry, and one step away from coming home. If I couldn't even see him, I wouldn't be surprised. He's got more than enough reason, but at least it's worth a try. I'm just better things in life are free.
And you show love is better than the best could be.
I say happiness can happen anywhere.
'Cause you made heaven happen in this world we share.
We don't want the world just room enough for two. We don't want the world. Love will see us through. I see something special shining in your eyes.
You love me and wear the feelings that you have inside.
I feel tenderness in every time we touch.
Your love's real. Never knew that love could mean this much.
We don't want the world just room enough for two. We don't want the world. Love will see us through. We don't want the world just room enough for two. We don't want the world. Love will see us through.
Monday morning and I'd best be on my way. Got a feeling it will be a busy day. Doing something I'm not looking forward to. Wish I didn't have to miss you. Broke the clock because I wound it up too tight. Lucky me, I didn't sleep awake last night. So I was up on time to do what I must do. Wish I didn't have to miss you. Wonders glasses that I'm seeing through. 'Cause I'm seeing everything but you. Everything but you. Now it's Sunday and I may go for a hike. 'Cause when it's Sunday, it'll be Sunday day and night. Red is red, black is black, and blue is blue. I wish I didn't have to miss you. Wonders glasses that I'm seeing through. 'Cause I'm seeing everything but you. Everything but you. Now it's Sunday and I may go for a hike. 'Cause when it's Sunday, it'll be Sunday day and night. Red is red, black is black, and blue is blue. I wish I didn't have to miss you. Wish I didn't have to